Hey guys, leftydrummerTyler here. This is my next installment of the Understanding the Triplets set. Right now I'm going to go over how to build up some good independence, because it's important to be able to do anything you can possibly want to do on the fly. You know, if you hear it in your brain, just to be able to play it any way you want it. Anywhere you hear it, you just play it. And if you're restricted by a lack of independence of your limbs, you're not going to be able to play it. And by no means am I, a master at independence, but I have been working on this for a while, and I think it's come along pretty good. It's something that you can work on too, to help build up your independence. So this is the subdivisions of the triplet that we went over before, going from half notes to 16th notes. Let me just go through that one more time. 1, 2. And I think it's important to have a basic understanding of that right there first, before you try to attempt this, because you really need to be confident of where each portion of the triplet, the first, second, and the third note of the triplet, fall in a beat. So what you do in this exercise is start by playing all triplets, 8th note triplets, on the snare drum. And you're going to play the standard ride cymbal pattern, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, whatever. You're going to play that on the ride cymbal, and then on 2 and 4, you'll keep the hi-hat going. And then for this first part, you're going to leave the bass drum completely out. Okay? We'll start with this. You may have to try it slower. But if you can get it comfortable around here, this is a really good tempo to work at. So it still has a nice triplet feel. 2, ready. And all triplets on the snare drum. The next part of this is to add the bass drum on all 4 beats. And then what you do is you pretend that counts as one of your snare drum beats, leave out the snare drum beat where your bass drum hits, and then continue as if you were playing all 8th note triplets. Sorry. So what happens is you get this. You just leave out that downbeat triplet and replace it with the bass drum. And this is how it sounds. 1, 2, ready. Okay? Then from there, just make sure you're trying to keep these consistent. The ride cymbal and the hi-hat need to make sure you do not change the ride cymbal pattern, and you do not change the hi-hat pattern. Eventually that'll change, but for now we're really focusing just on the bass drum and the snare drum. Okay. The next would be, of course, to replace the middle beat of the triplet. So now, rather than going, this is a tough one to coordinate because of the placement of the hi-hat and the bass drum. So let me just play that for you. 1, 2, ready, go. Sorry, we played with the snare drum. Yeah, the ride cymbal. And you replace the last beat. 1, 2, ready, go. bass drum, and play all triplets of the bass drum. 1, 2, 3. And you replace the first beat with the snare drum. 1, 2, 3. Beat. 1, 2, 3. Ready. And then the last beat. 1. Then after that, then it gets pretty complex. So once you have mastered that, then you start moving around the kit. But there's also a couple more that you can do. You can play every other triplet on the bass drum, and then the offbeats on your hand, on your snare drum with your hand. And then you can flip-flop it and play the downbeats, which would be, in a sense, quarter note triplets, and then play the offbeats on your bass drum. So that sounds like this. 1, around. Then once you've got all those down, then you start moving around the kit. So you start from start to finish, play through all those, which I'll do real quick. I'll do 2 bars each, and then move on to the next one. And you want to try and keep it fluid if possible. And it's really important just to try to keep these as consistent as possible, the hi-hat and your ride cymbal. Then you start moving them around the kit. 1, 2, 3. And thanks for watching. Give it a try.